Hey everybody, in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to draft and sew this bubble skirt. I'm also going to show you a different way to sew it. You ready? Let's get into this. These are the measurements you will need. This will have a high waistband, so mine will be 1.5 wide. You could use 1.5 or 2, but I think 1.5 looks better. Next, you need your waist to length measurement. This is going to be a bubble skirt, so it should be a little longer than your regular length. Especially if you have a big booty, it'll be short in the back. So mine will be 18 inches. This bubble skirt will have 2 tiers. My skirt will be 18 inches long, so I want my first tier to be 6 inches and my second tier to be 12 inches. That's a total of 18 inches, which is my waist to length measurement. The first tier should be shorter than the second tier. Next is the bottom of the skirt, which will have the bubble look. The bigger the number, the bigger the bubble. So mine will be 4 inches because I don't have enough fabric for 5 or 6 inches. Try not to use 2 or 3 inches unless you don't have enough fabric. My seam allowance all around will be a 1/2 inch. Next is the formula for the lining. The formula will be the length of the skirt minus the turn-up measurement plus 1.5 for the waistband plus a 1/2 inch for the seam allowance, and that will be the total measurement for the lining. So for me, it'll be 18 inches minus the 4 inches plus 1.5 plus a 1/2 inch. The total for me will be 16 inches. Next up is the measurement for gathering the fabrics. The formula for tier 1 will be your hip measurement plus 1/4 of your hip measurement plus your seam allowance. So for me, it'll be 41 inches plus 10 inches plus 1 inch, and my total will be 52 inches. And the formula for tier 2 is your tier 1 measurement times the ratio you want plus your seam allowance. So mine is 52 inches. That's my tier 1 total. Then I'm going to times that by 2.5, which is the ratio I want, plus 1 inch seam allowance. And my total will be 131 inches. For a fuller look on tier 2, use a ratio of 2.5 or 3 or 4, depending on the weight of the fabric. Thinner fabrics could be a ratio of 2.5 or 3 or 4. For cotton, it could be a ratio of 2.5 or 3. Do remember that the bottom of the lining won't be so wide. I used 2.5 and the gathers look good on the bottom of the lining. So maybe a ratio of 3 might be too much. I'm not sure. And for heavier fabrics, a ratio of 1.5 or 2 is good. No more than that because the fabric is too thick. Now let's do the pattern. It's going to look a little confusing. You're probably wondering why the waistband is down here. I'm going to explain it to you. I'm going to show you a different sewing technique, okay guys? So here we go. You're going to put your seam allowance first, and then you're going to put your tier 1 measurement. My tier 1 measurement is 6 inches. The next measurement is your waistband measurement. Mine is 1.5. And this right here is going to be your lining. So from here to here is my lining, and my measurement is 15.5. After that, add your seam allowance. The width of the paper will be your tier 1 measurement. For me, my tier 1 measurement is 52 inches, so it's going to be on fold. It will be 26 times 2. So now let me explain why the waistband is on the bottom here. We're going to fold this over like this, and this will become the front. And now the waistband will be on the top. And this is going to be your tier 1 and your seam allowance. And the inside will be the lining. Your tier 2 will be on top of this seam allowance. If you notice, the lining is short. That's because we took out the 4 inches for the turn up, because tier 2 will have the 4 inches to turn up to the lining. So here is the tier 2 pattern. Start with the seam allowance because it has to connect to tier 1. Then you're going to put your tier 2 measurement. My measurement is 12 inches. Then from there, put your turn-up measurement. That's what's going to make the bubble look. Then put your seam allowance. My measurement from here to here will be 131 inches. So I would divide it by 4 because it will use up too much paper. So it will be 32 3/4 on fold. So I will cut the pattern on the fabric twice. Or you can cut your measurement right on the fabric instead of making a pattern for tier 2. It's all up to you. So here are the fabric pieces. I folded 8 inches, which is the waistband, tier 1, and the seam allowance. It's on fold. Make sure you notch the center front pieces and the side pieces. Here is the center back, and this is on the wrong side. So what we're going to do is put the center back pieces together like this and sew it together. Leave a 5-inch opening on the bottom of the lining. As you can see, I put both sides together, right side to right side. After that, fold it back and sew across 1.5, which is the waistband. Leave 2 inches open on both sides on the center back so you can put your elastic waistband. So here is the center back, and this is the opening for the elastic. After that, sew the elastic closed. These are the pieces for tier 2. I put a notch here and here. I did the same thing here and here. Then I'm going to sew the pieces together, then gather the top. So I gather the top of the fabric, so I'm going to sew the 2 pieces together. This notch is going with this notch is going with this notch, and this notch will be with this notch. Same thing for the back. After that, I sewed it together. This is how the gathers look on the top. The next step is to gather the fabric on the bottom. I'm going to use the sewing clips so you can see what I'm doing. So the red goes with the red, the blue goes with the blue, the purple goes with the purple, and the orange goes with the orange. I'm going to turn this inside out like this. This is the center back. Make sure you leave an opening so you can turn the fabric inside out. Take the lining, which is the yellow fabric, and put it in the middle like this. And pull the green fabric out like this. We're going to start with the blue clips. As you can see, this is the right side, and this is the wrong side. And this is the wrong side and the right side. You want both pieces facing the right side. So take this piece of the fabric and turn it this way, just like that. And then take this piece and turn it this way. They are now touching right side to right side. Put a clip on top like this. The next clip on the lining is the orange color. So I'm looking for the orange on the green fabric. And here it is. I'm going to put both pieces together like this. The next clip on the lining is the red color. So I need the red clip on the green fabric. And here it is. I put the 2 fabrics together and then I put a clip. And the next clip is the purple one. So I will look for the purple clip on the green fabric. Then I put the 2 fabrics together and put a clip like this. After the purple clip, I will end up at the beginning, which is the blue clip I started with. After that, gather each section till it fits on each of the lining sections. Once I fix the gathers on each section of the lining, I pinned it all around so that the gathers don't move out of place. I pinned it all around and I'm back at the beginning. So this is how the inside looks. You can hand sew this part closed or you can sew it closed with the sewing machine. And this is the final look. Did you learn something? If you did, then please give this video a like so it can help other creators like yourself. I have more skirt tutorials. If you want to learn more, then check them out here. Click or tap on the screen right here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to practice, practice, practice. Bye, everybody.